architecture and interior design? Find a 3D designer today. Fiverr. Start now.
मेगा पोकेमॉन लेवल्स। तो गाइज ये बहुत लोगों को नहीं पता, मैं 100% गारंटी देता हूं ये चीज बहुत लोगों को नहीं पता है। हाँ मुझे पता है बहुत लोगों को पता हो सकता है, बट जितने भी बिगिनर है उनको तो पता नहीं होगा। उसके साथ साथ बहुत लोगों को नहीं पता है। क्या नहीं पता है अभी मैं आपको वीडियो में बताता हूं। मेगा पोकेमॉन लेवल्स मतलब देखो आप लोगों को पता है अभी हमें पोकेमॉन गो पे मेगा पोकेमॉन मिलता है। लाइक एग्जांपल में बताता हूं अगर आपको नहीं पता, जैसे चारिजार्ड पोकेमॉन, तो चारिजार्ड पोकेमॉन का अगर आप मेगा रेट करोगे तो वहां पर आपको मेगा एनर्जी मिलेगा, एक स्टोन टाइप का मेगा एनर्जी मिलेगा, जिसको आप यूज करके चारिजार्ड को मेगा चारिजार्ड में इवॉल्व कर सकते हो। उसमें आप एक्स भी कर सकते हो, मतलब मेगा चारिजार्ड एक्स, एंड अगर आप चाहते हो तो उसको मेगा चारिजार्ड वाई भी कर सकते हो। तो गाइस अभी देखो यहां पर लेवल भी होता है। कैसे लेवल होता है, कैसे वो काम करता है, आपको क्या करना है, सब कुछ यही वीडियो में बता दूंगा। वीडियो को अंत तक वॉच करना। हेलो फैमिली, कैसे हो, स्वागत है पॉकेट शेयर के एक नए एंड
What's the secret to my channel success, you ask? Video marketing tools from SEMrush. Now I can find the most popular keywords on YouTube.
वेलकम बैक एवरीवन। आज हम लोग माइनक्राफ्ट के अंदर बहुत ज्यादा ओपी हैक्स क्राफ्ट करने वाले हैं और कुछ हैक्स तो इतने ज्यादा इंसेन हैं कि भाई मैं चाहता हूँ कि ये सारे के सारे हैक्स मेरे हिमलैंड्स में आ गए ना अगर, तो भाई मुझे वहां का राजा बनने से कोई नहीं
Is this original cases? अच्छा,
इतनी बड़ी मार्केट है विदेशी प्रॉफिट कमा जाती हैं
Sharing my
कुछ
screen for a
कंपनीज
second.
ऐसी हैं जो सिर्फ चीनी और सोडा वाला रंगीन पानी बेचती हैं पेप्सिको को देखो उसकी लेटेस्ट आरओसी फाइलिंग के हिसाब से इंडिया में उसका ईयरली रेवेन्यू 8,000 करोड़ है कोका कोला इंडिया इसका ईयरली रेवेन्यू 12,000
Is these are the
here we don't have, no? Then, okay, it will go directly to parsing.
all that configuration we need to do right now. Set up for
Data in
execution.
S3. After that, it will go to PyTorch. Okay.
After that, it will basically go to PyTorch, right? So PyTorch will, Shwethan, PyTorch will listen from Kafka listener, right?
Yeah, not PyTorch, the extraction
Oh,
runtime
sorry,
service.
my bad. Fast API, yeah. Whatever that extension runtime. That will basically listen, then बाद में तो पूरा synchronous call है, and after everything is done, it will push the file to S3 and then it will produce a message in extraction. This is clear. यहाँ तक I want to test. See, Yash, I want to test from here till here because all of that is deployed except OCR, which we don't need right now.
Okay, then I'll just create topics on.
You take this and you create a. Do you want me to share this file with you?
Yeah, just put it on the chat.
And Yash, आप topic बना दोगे that you know, but do you also know where to configure this Kafka topic in the config files?
I
वो
think they are
पता
meant
है तो then you
for
are good.
APAS
Same thing
cases
you have to
and
do here also.
yeah,
वैसा ही करना है आपको.
I think I know where to add
हाँ,
this.
ठीक है. आप कर लो वो. Maybe you share your screen so that we will also take a look. Where do you configure? That way we'll also learn.
APAS cases is having this consumer connection option. Okay. Task is ready to rise. See.
Sudarshan?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was just checking the memory consumption for PyTorch. Seems
Okay.
to be quite low. Doesn't look like it's taking too much. It's
Uh,
only like what 3 GB.
yeah.
Did you ever get a chance to probably load and see like how much it is taking the memory consumption?
So this is based on my testing in CBRE, where we
Mhm.
have the same number of models that we have
Uh-huh.
in this dev environment. So
Uh-huh.
I have made it such that so since we have 3 models,
Uh-huh.
once the models have been loaded,
Mhm.
it takes 3 GB, as in the RAM
Right.
consumption will be 3 GB,
And assuming there are
and
3 executions happening in parallel, then
it can go up to 6, 7 GB, and it will come back down to 3 GB. That's what I observed in CBRE.
do you anticipate it to go beyond 20, 30 GB?
Beyond 20, 30 GB, I don't think so, but also I've set the number of workers to 1 currently. If I set it to 2, the resting memory will be 6 GB, and it can go up to 12, 13 GB. But again, that is, with the testing that I did in the Sapper environment. I was not able to test in the GCH environment.
ठीक है. And I'm not sure if you are aware, or maybe yes you are aware, but APAS में जो मॉडल्स हमने डिप्लॉय किए हैं उनका मेमोरी कंजम्पशन कितना है, और they are external?
APAS,
You might not know,
even
right?
I am
ये
not
आपको पता है कि वेल्थ
exactly
में जो
sure.
हमारे रन टाइम मॉडल्स है वो कितना मेमोरी कंज्यूम करते हैं?
नहीं, मेरे को नवीन से पूछना पड़ेगा वेल्थ का।
वेल्थ का,
हाँ।
राइट? एपास में तो एक्सटर्नली है, राइट? तो एपास में तो हमें कोई मेमोरी कंजम्पशन नहीं है.
एपास में पहले अलग था ना, पहले एमएसडी वाला था, अब
हाँ.
वी हैव दिस एज्योर वन, एज्योर
हाँ,
अनलेस्ड
बट
वन।
वो सब बाहर हो रहा है हमारे, राइट? वो तो हमें वी आर नॉट वरीड अबाउट दैट पार्ट. ओके, मैं नवीन को पिन करके पूछना पड़ेगा.
दिस वी आर गेटिंग सम एरर एपास केसेस इन Bhavjot or whenever I have to check this.
CO case controller.
The SQS connection not found. Just CK. So
हाँ, सिली मिस्टेक सर, ऐसे मिस्टेक नहीं होनी चाहिए.
mathematics. This is pass for MPTI. So it says the you have to check till extraction, right?
Yeah, till
Okay.
extraction, yes. After that,
I
we'll wait for Triloky's code to get finished.
have to clear 2 topics. Just
जेरिन, तुम और मैं एक बार है ना थोड़ा बैठ के ना अपन एक बार एंड टू एंड सोच लेते हैं कि कहीं पे कुछ मिसिंग है क्या. विल जस्ट टॉक थ्रू इट कि क्या फ्लो होगा, क्या होगा, और कहीं पे कुछ मिस हो रहा है क्या. एक बार थोड़ा मुझे किसी के साथ डिस्कस करके करना है. तो आई थिंक जेरिन यू एंड मी कैन डू दैट.
ठीक है।
ना सिर्फ मतलब एंड टू एंड की कहाँ से स्टार्ट होगा, कहाँ पे कुछ मिसिंग जाएगा क्या, कुछ ऐसा है
ठीक
कि
है।
जो हम भूल रहे हैं बट हमने कैप्चर नहीं किया. तो आई जस्ट वांट टू डिस्कस दैट विद यू.
ठीक है। Consumer connection not found. Bypass output.
इसमें ए पास क्यों बोल रहा है बार बार?
This config XML, no? This when they gave me, I think you have the same code right now, right? For APAS cases and spreading cases. So in config XML, they haven't completely removed APAS from this.
मैं विनय को भी बोल देता हूँ कि एक बार ड्रॉप इन कर ले फॉर तुम, लेकिन फॉर सम टाइम व्हेनेवर ही हैज टाइम.
APAS.
Yash, I need a few changes in the extraction runtime config map. So whenever you're done with this,
Okay.
yeah,
Just put it in chat. I'll add it after this.
नीलेश पिंग
yeah,
में
yeah,
मैं
sure.
ज्वाइन कर बैक मैं ज्वाइन बैक करता हूँ ना, मैं थोड़ा सा काम
ठीक
चलता
है.
है घर पे. हाँ हाँ.
ओके ओके ठीक है.
This is giving Mongo socket. MongoDB is not there, right? APAS case.
There is no MongoDB here in this case.
I think it's showing. Uh, Shivasan, is this error or is it fine? I think it's getting a broker.
I think it's fine because I think it's trying to connect to the MSK, right?
But is it not able to? So it's on. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, I think this is something you'll have to see.
It's
It's giving debug
continuously
level
going
logs,
on.
right? It's not giving error level logs.
Okay. Uh, English, you can ingest the case.
Yes, yes. 1 second. Sorry, I need to. I'll just share. I'm just updating the configs. I'll just share it with you 1 second.
Okay, you do it, then I'll ingest.
Changes for exception.
I've shared the updated this thing.
Only the value is changing, right? Key is correct.
8084 has to be changed to 80.
Okay, I'll just change it to 80 everywhere. Okay.
Yeah. Wherever you see PyTorch colon 8084, just change it to PyTorch colon 80. That's all.
Done.
Yeah, I think I'm good on my side for now.
Okay, are we ready then? You had done all the configuration, yes. We'll just see where do we get stuck, right?
Yeah, I'm just putting on logs for this. Uh, mm, yeah, I think you can ingest it.
Okay. 1 second. You have opened what case management logs?
This is case management logs, correct?
Okay, I just dropped. What have an access denied? 1 second. Why is it giving access denied to me? Any idea? It's not allowing me to upload a file into spreading cap1 input folder.
Correct. Mm. You added the file.
I mean, it is not allowing me to do that. It is giving me access denied. I mean, I'm not able to upload file into S3 is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Is that because I don't have a permission?
What's the access key you're using? Let me check.
Tell you the access key 1 second. Access key. It is something which is starting with AKI and ends with 74E.
741 minute.
So I think this must be the well specific access key. Is there a separate access key for?
No. Wealth and spreading both are from same account. And
I'll give you my access key.
yeah, just give me that.
This is the one.
This is for testing.
This is the one which I use for my BAML testing actually.
Sure. Okay, I can give you here only. Okay, I'll add it here. You should have the permission.
You want me to try now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I dropped it now.
I got something here.
You got some issues?
Acha, in Postgres also will have to create tables, no?
True. So how this table gets created in APAS? Is it a manual? Oh, I think this guy had
Yeah.
said no that he is okay. I think Vinay had said that he's going to share the SQL script, which is there in APAS.
Okay, same skill sets.
Same. Hey, we should maintain this deployment activity, yeah? Because when we are going to do for Genpact, at that time we should have everything written. We should not forget anything. यस आप उतना ध्यान रखना ना, पूरा नोट करके रखना कि क्या क्या कॉन्फ़िगर करना है.
It's not. Nisha has added somewhere. Let me check in the repo only.
आई थिंक इसकी ट्रिगर तो कम से कम हो गया, हम वहां तक पहुंच गए कि ट्रिगर हो रहा है.
Schema Postgres. You will create a new master. I think they already created these.
Sorry, I'm talking on mute. I was saying, if they already created, did they create in the right database?
I think the
कौन सा
service is
database है?
creating the This is Capcom.
You're saying service automatically creating it, is it?
हाँ सर, आई थिंक वो सर्विस में वो ऐड करने के लिए कह रहे थे पहले कि सर्विस ही क्रिएट करेगा। आई थिंक उन्होंने ऐड कर दिया है ऑलरेडी, क्योंकि ये वाले तो मैंने नहीं बनाया। या हो सकता है ये किसी भगवत वगैरह ने तो नहीं बनाया,
भोजोत
क्योंकि
ने ही
आपसे
बनाए होंगे फिर, अगर भोजोत को एक्सेस दिया था ना तो उसने बना दिया होंगे फिर। तो फिर अभी हो क्यों नहीं रहा है? ऐसा क्यों एरर दे रहा है ये कि ये देखो तो कॉलम है क्या सीएम केसेस में? देखो इमेज अंडरस्कोर फाइल नाम का कॉलम है क्या? तो उसने लोकली टेस्ट किया हुआ है, तो आई डोंट एक्सपेक्ट दैट।
I don't think image file is there.
देन ऐसे तो नहीं कि ऑन द फ्लाई क्रिएट हो गया फिर।
इसमें भी है क्या?
ए पास में है क्या? देखो एक बार ए पास में इमेज अंडरस्कोर फाइल है क्या ए पास के डेटाबेस में?
Yes.
हेलो, सॉरी सर, हेलो।
क्या तेरी लोग
सर 1 घंटे में आते हैं, थोड़ा कुछ जरूरी आ गया है, फिर कंटिन्यू करेंगे।
ठीक है, आप आ जाओ, हम कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं। बस अब आ जाना ना जल्दी, उसके बाद में अपने को खत्म करना बहुत जरूरी ट्रांसलेशन। आप आ जाओ, आपका काम
श्योर
करके, ठीक है?
श्योर श्योर
ओके
श्योर।
तेरी लोग, ओके तेरी लोग।
इमेज फाइल का ना?
हाँ है राइट,
हाँ,
ए पास में है।
इसमें है।
तो इसमें भी रहेगा। तो फिर मुझे एक समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि ये टेबल के स्ट्रक्चर में चेंजेस क्यों है फिर। मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि भवजोत ने नहीं बनाया होगा, ये शायद ऑटो क्रिएट हुए होंगे पुराने कोड के हिसाब से, पुराने स्क्रिप्ट के हिसाब से। एक बार मैं ना
इसमें
एक
देख।
मिनट विनय को पूछ के आता हूँ, मैं एक ही सेकंड विनय से बात
हाँ,
करके आता हूँ, एक मिनट में।
इस स्क्रिप्ट में है वैसे इमेज फाइल, मैं ये रन कर सकता हूँ या तो।
कहाँ पे है ये, वो भी मैं विनय को पूछ रही हूँ, कहाँ पे है ये आपके रिसोर्सेस में, स्कीमा पोस्टग्रेस में है, यूएल
हाँ
क्रिएट स्कीमा में, राइट? मैं इसको पूछ लेते क्या था, उसने बोला था यूनिलीवर ही करना है अपने को। एक मिनट दे दो, मैं इसको इससे बात कर लेता हूँ अपने विनय से।
हाँ, ठीक।
So yes, मैंने विनय के साथ बात किया. What Vinay is saying is that वो image file जो है ना, are you listening? Yes.
Yash said he'll be back in 5 minutes.
अच्छा अच्छा, हाँ, sorry, I didn't see that. Yes, my bad. ठीक है, let him come back.
Sir,
Your
I'll just
turn.
drop. Yes, yes.
Dropping, is it? Sorry. You go
No,
back.
no,
You
no.
come back, Elder.
No. I was about to say I'll just drop and until when the testing starts, I'll join back in. But you were
Yeah.
saying something
Yeah,
else.
I was just asking Sudarshan that अभी मैं ना एक बार अपना अंडरस्टैंडिंग क्लियर कर लेता हूँ. सॉरी इफ आई डिडंट गेट होल्ड ऑफ इट, और मैं नोट भी कर लेता हूँ. सो इन अ केस ऑफ कैप 1 कितने
Okay.
मॉडल्स है? आई जस्ट वांट टू क्विकली चेक एंड अंडरस्टैंड इट. ओके, वेरी क्विकली.
Okay.
आई जस्ट गेट माय अंडरस्टैंडिंग क्लियर, दैट्स ऑल.
Okay.
तो सबसे पहले तो क्लासिफिकेशन का मॉडल होगा आपका एक.
Yeah.
Yeah, that classification model, what does it do? It basically classifies into what all categories?
Page by page classification of what category each page belongs to.
So what is that category? Different categories possible with different categories
Income
per page.
statement, FS income statement, FS balance sheet, FS trial balance report,
FS
ITR,
income statement, FS balance sheet,
FS trial
FS.
balance.
ये क्या
Yeah,
है? Is this also something that we have to do with?
this is just for extraction. Rajashri said it might come, but
Okay.
again in low volume. So if it comes, we're just supposed to extract it. But I
FS.
don't think they annotated any trial balance report, so even I'm not sure.
Okay. Then
Uh,
ITR.
ITR income statement 1120S, ITR balance sheet 1120S,
Oh, there are
and
many classification that way, right?
yeah,
This is a good test of our models.
yep,
This is ITR balance sheet also, right? ITR IS, ITR balance. Same thing for each
yeah.
of the models, right? So you don't go
For
section by section, is it?
no, we don't go section. Section by section will create more classes, and that will make it.
Further
For that we'll
complicated.
need,
Yes.
yeah, it'll be possible, but we need a lot more data for that.
Okay, so ITR IS, ITR BS, ITR 1120, 1120, and there is one more, right?
Yeah, for 1120, we don't have a class called BS. We have a class called combined because in that
Combined.
basically, yeah, income statement and balance sheet come in the same page.
Okay, because it should come. Okay, got it. Fine. But then IS we have it, or we don't have IS also for 1120?
No. IS is there. IS includes the first page and schedule. Schedule K is not there. So IS includes
Okay.
the first page. Combined
Hmm.
includes balance sheet M1 and M2.
Got it. IS is mainly the first page, combined is rest of it. Okay, fine.
Yes.
What else?
And ITR IS 1065, ITR combined 1065. So we need these many classes because this is the highest level I can keep it. Beyond
Okay,
this,
I
if we
got it.
keep it, then it won't serve its
Way too
purpose.
much. Yeah. So if I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9. Yeah, 9. And
Nine
like
diff
if you count others as a class, then it becomes 10 different classes.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
okay, fine. And did we do some base testing of this? And did you see
Yeah,
how is it working?
I did do some base testing of it, mainly on FS. So so what I observed was that the model was performing initial iteration of the model was confusing a lot between, not a lot, but I would say maybe 5 to 10% of the pages were, it was confusing between FS income statement and FS balance sheet. But with the iteration 2 training of the model, that number has reduced greatly. So say out of 50 pages of IS, only like I think only like three or four were classified as BS. And also out of 50 pages of BS, only like one or two of them were classified as IS. And maybe like one page or so was classified as others, incorrectly classified as others. So accuracy has greatly improved.
Significantly improved. If
Yeah.
I take your numbers, to me it looks like almost 95% of the times our classification model will work correctly.
Yeah. This is
Yeah.
again on a limited set of 50 pages, but yeah, you can say 90 to 95%. 90% was the validation accuracy during training, and when I manually tested it. So again, one point to be noted here is there are data issues, as in, they have incorrect templates and all that. So when you take all of that into account,
No,
I
this
think you can
testing
say,
you did in your GCH itself, right?
yeah, GPU server, yeah.
GPU
So
server.
yeah,
But then why
so
were there data issues?
there are a few pages of income statement which they had labeled as balance sheet, few pages of balance sheet which they had labeled as
Okay,
income
as
statement.
part of. But why would they do that? Is
Annotation.
I don't understand. Yeah, because it's a real data,
Probably,
right?
yeah, it's a real data, probably like mistakes or errors. Because she had also corrected a lot of them, is what she said. Maybe there's a chance that they might have missed out on few of them. But these issues
One
are there.
question on this. This 50
Yeah.
pages are seen or unseen?
All unseen, all unseen. None of them are seen.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is
You
the
have some kind of notes that you have taken that, okay, page number one had this result, page number two had that result. Anything of that sort you have it? A detailed thing, that what worked, what didn't work.
I don't
I mean, you don't have
have
to
it,
create
but
one, but I just wanted to ask, if you already have it.
no, I don't have it because I was just doing like manual. I was manually testing it because like I said, right, there were issues in the page. So sometimes, right,
Okay.
like what I noticed a couple of times, the category was balance sheet. Model predicted it as income statement, but the page was actually income statement. So the model predicted it correctly, but
Okay,
the
got it.
category or the label that they had given was wrong. So
Which is okay.
generating it,
What
yeah,
I'm what I'm thinking, right, Shortsan, what we should do is not at this level, but you did some at level of FSIS and FSBS. If you have some stats now, we should just put it because someday even Rajesh might also ask it, right? So we can just say, okay,
yeah,
FSIS, we inserted, say, and next week we can do it because next week the entire plan is about the same thing only, right? So we can say, okay,
huh,
FSIS, we put say 10 pages out of 10 pages, 9 were correctly classified, one was not classified. That way 90%. I mean, something of
yeah.
that sort, we can just create a table and we can see how it works.
Yeah.
Okay?
I'll try to get that out.
Fine.
But I'll mainly be focusing on integrating all these things into runtime before anything else, because I think
Makes
that is
sense.
the next
That is,
step.
yes, that is important. Did you also do
So
something on ITR and do you know what is this thing looking like
ITR,
overall?
I was not able to do a lot, but again, you can. I mainly tried on ITR incomes. I think ITR balance sheet 1120S, and that was also giving, you can say around 90, 92, 93%.
So I'm just saying
So
initial observation is
yeah,
around 90%.
yeah, around 90%. Yeah. So
Okay?
everything is, I think, at least 90% or above 90%, because that was the uh, validation accuracy of the model. Model's validation accuracy was, I think, around 91%. So for individual classes, it should be, I think, either 90 or above 90. 90 to 95 range, I would say.
So what
So
I'm thinking is, you remember, you are not involved in Bupa, is it?
not really, sir. Little bit here and
See,
there,
in
but not
Bupa, na, there
proper.
was one feature. What it was basically, so Bupa, what used to happen is we used to get claim and invoices. Claim
Yeah,
generally used to come in multiple, what do you say? It used to come in multiple different pages. Okay.
right,
And
right,
invoices, of course, mostly it can be one page or it can even be like more than one page. So what
right.
used to happen is if at all the scenario comes where we have
Incorrect classification.
incorrect classification. So on a UI, we used to allow that, okay, you go to the page number and say, okay, this page number you might have classified as others, but it is actually an income statement or invoice in that case.
Yeah, we
And then they
we
used to change and the
definitely need that.
extraction used to happen. We should have
Yeah,
something like this here.
we definitely need that, sir. I think
Because
Rishikesh
classification
also,
is mentioned the same thing, is it? Okay.
yeah, he also put that forward. Like, I also feel the same thing. We should definitely have something like that,
Yeah, let's
because
plan for it, huh?
yeah,
Because
sure.
otherwise what would happen, see, the moment if your classification goes wrong, whatever your extraction model might be good at, it is not even
Yeah,
going to get triggered.
classification is the backbone of everything. So that is,
Exactly.
it's extremely important. And plus,
Correct.
data issues. I mean, even if the data is 99% accurate, right? That 1% data, if it's a huge data set, it'll make a difference.
It will
It'll
make a
definitely make a
difference.
difference. And
And something like classification 90%, if you see, is not going to help us. It will have to come really close, like 97, 98%. That
yeah,
itself will, because 1 or
yeah,
2% volume is also big volume.
that is true.
Okay,
But
we'll work on
again,
that.
for now,
Hmm.
what we can do is we can add a few rules. So before, right, in CBRE, we had rules, but the problem was these these certain words, right? They, like, for example, we used to go based on words, like these certain
Uh,
words that
uh,
will 100% occur in income statement but won't happen anywhere else. But the problem is those words were there in some of the pages, and
hmm.
that is why you see all those email pages and all getting classified as income statement. So
Yeah.
but here, what I'm thinking is now the approach we have is different. For extracting the tables, we do a table boundary detection and then a table extraction. So maybe based on the table boundary detection, or maybe based on the first few, up to a certain level threshold we can keep. Before that, we can check. So normally we have these, what do you say, the headers and all, right? It says
Yeah.
balance sheet or statement of assets and liabilities, things like that. Based on that, we can identify. So a few small rules we can add, and especially so for FS and BS, for FS, IS, and FSBS, I feel like it is still decent. I was not able to properly test for ITR. So, but for ITR again, adding rules will be a lot easier because it's a proper structure. There'll be
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
some clear identifiers,
So it will be
which will,
combination. Yeah. No, makes sense. I mean,
yeah.
I agree with you.
So I feel like that will, so for ITR, we shouldn't be facing a lot of issues, but a little bit of testing will be definitely needed. Maybe in the first attempt, we might not be able to get it, but we can definitely improve it over a short period of time.
Yeah.
So
Makes sense.
yeah, so that I feel we can do. And to improve the model's accuracy, because so this again classification approach we're taking is different from what we had in CBRE.
Yeah.
So we'll again, once we start getting more data, right, maybe with iteration 2, we should be able to improve classification also to a very good level.
Agreed. Agreed. Okay, let's see. I think I am positive on classification model. Then I
Yeah.
want to understand how many different extraction model we have. Okay. Okay, I'll have a extraction model, or I don't know what you want to call it as, but how many extraction models we have? I'm talking only about the extraction, not RL to SL, not the mapping rules.
Yeah. So for extraction, we currently have three different models. One is
Okay.
for FS table extraction, second is for ITR table extraction, and the third one is for statement attributes extraction.
FS table extraction, ITR table extraction,
Yeah.
and third is,
Statement attributes, form fields extraction.
this is common between FS and ITR, is it?
Yeah, this is common. Yeah.
Now tell me one thing. Out of this category, how do you know when you want to use the statement attributes? Or this is by default every time it will be used, irrespective of any other than
Yeah, yeah,
others,
yeah.
any
That.
classification? So this is a
Yeah, yeah,
common.
yeah. Yes, 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 yes.
So basically for these one, you know that ITR table extraction needs to be used. For these three, you need to use FS table extraction. And for
Yeah.
all of this, you need to use statement attributes by default because attributes you have to
Yes.
extract. Okay,
Yes.
perfect.
Yes.
So now again, so our FS table extraction, I should probably get this also highlighted because these are also models. So far we spoke about the four models, right?
Uh.
One
Yeah. Four
classification and
models.
three this
Yes.
ones. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now in
Yes.
FS table extraction, um, what is our development so far? Is that all done? At least the few iterations have been done to your comfort.
Yeah, I just did one iteration and the post processing logic is there. And I had already shared the output with Rajashri. Share the output, share the PDF path
Uh,
as well.
okay, let me write that also. Okay, one second. I'm just going back. Classification model. Can you tell me what technology or what libraries you have used? Is it a? I mean, I get confused when you say cat, when you say table transformer, when you say Azure
Yeah.
based. I am don't know
Yes.
exactly. So
So for
just help me
classify
understand from my knowledge. Hmm.
so for classification, what we're doing is it's an image classification task. a simple image classification task, and the model we're using is YOLO V8 image classifier.
So it is image classification plus.
YOLO V8 image classifier.
Can you
Image
spell it for me?
classification is the task, and the
Hmm.
model we're using is YOLO V8 image classifier.
What is that? You want to just
YOLO V8 image classifier.
V8,
Yeah, V8. Yeah.
okay? Image classification.
Yes. Yes.
Can I call this as a technology being used, or what should I call it as?
This is just a model. YOLO is basically like a YOLO is like a framework, you can say, or it's like a type of
Okay,
model actually.
I will
You
just
only
say
you only look once.
framework.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just one clarification here. We're using YOLO V8 right now. We have it trained, but I still want to try once with YOLO V9 and see how it is.
Okay. Planning to. Okay, this is only for my information, which is fine. I don't have to write
Yeah,
it.
that is for
ठीक है.
your information.
हाँ, ठीक है.
I'll
Okay.
I'll look into it as soon as possible and see how the results are.
Okay, great. I'm good with this now. Okay, coming to FS table extraction. What is the framework that you're using?
Framework that we're using is Table Transformer V1.1.
Acha, did
Uh,
we get any response regarding that?
I spoke to Vinay. So what Vinay basically said is that it will need 1 second, guys. Yeah. So what he said is basically that it will need some code changes, but while Bojis is not around, he said he will just do it in some time and he will push it. So once he pushes it, we'll have to get it deployed and then basically it will work. He's saying that image underscore file is not even required in case of cap1. So all those can be removed from code itself.
Hello.
So we'll wait for him for another 5-10 minutes, yes, and then we'll see.
Okay.
If you want to come back in 10-15 minutes, that's also fine. Meanwhile,
Yeah,
I'll just
just
finish with few words.
ping me when he pushes.
I'll ping
join.
you. It's okay, yes. Yeah.
Fine.
Yes. Okay, so what is the framework used?
Table Transformer V1.1.
Is it right?
Yeah, Table Transformer V1.1 trained on PubTabNet and FinTabNet. I'll just share it with you on the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've shared it with you on the chat. In this chat itself.
PubTabNet and FinTabNet. Okay.
Yeah. So this is what we have right now. But like I said, right, once iteration 1 is done, we want to, I mean, I
Go to
want
the
to,
Azure.
yeah, I want to see what is the feasibility of integrating Azure into our thing.
Okay, fine. This table transformer,
Yeah.
you have trained using those annotations that has been done, right?
Yes, trained on annotations done during Cap1 annotation process.
Fine. Any limitation in terms of number of columns that is going to get extracted in this case?
Ideally, I don't think so. There shouldn't be. But again, if it's
You
like,
need to test it.
yeah, we need to test it because what we have trained it on is like max